You already know who we got in the building. Let me grab the mic. You know who we got in the building. We got Pavan Lakhat, the club champion. That's right. The club champion, the 100 grand man himself. He's like number 6 or 7 on the list. Listen, he lost in the finals to J Wall this year. The guy's doing major things. If you want to know how to take your game to a next level, listen, man, you in the right spot. You are in the right spot, Chad. Let's go, man. We're looking for someone around the younger generation to take over, and Pavan, that's what he's trying to do. That's why he's building his brand. The YouTube, if you haven't checked him out, subscribe. He's putting together great content. He's getting on the Las Vegas Raiders radio. He's doing a whole bunch of things to try to make his brand grow outside of just playing the game. And that's what a lot of these Madden competitors and players, they kind of need to look at Pavan and see, okay, how we still got to be able to compete in tournaments and win, because guess what? If you ain't winning, if you just ain't winning, ain't getting the job done, it's going to be so long that they say, you know, I'm looking for a winner. But Pavan is doing all that, still competing, putting out content and grinding. And that's why you got to salute him. Pavan, what's good, man?
Nothing much, user. What about yourself?
I'm good, man. I'm good. I'm glad you're on the show, man. You know, the reason why I'm so excited, pause for you to be here, because I look up to you in the community, man. You are really out here making strides, building a brand. Is my guy Sahil in the building? Is he there?
Yes, sir.
Sahil in the back. What's up? You know what I'm saying?
Chilling
Chat,
in the back.
Yes, y'all see Pavan, he giving you the blueprint. You got to build a team and be great. Sahil's helping him out on the back end the whole night, man. I'm glad I got both of y'all in the buildings, Pavan. You got Madden Bowl, man. How you feel about that coming up?
It's completely different from years prior, but you know me, I'm always gonna, I like the sweat. A lot of people don't like the sweat. I like the sweat. I'm gonna, figure it out. It's a new thing, but new things can be fun. So, hopefully I get my boys, Henry, Allen, they're in the LCQ. Let me find out one time, they're gonna fight. And, you never know, we might match up all together. That would be something else for sure.
So look, this weekend, you're doing everything. You were doing everything. You were in the booth with Nick Mazesco this weekend, commentating the LCQ with the Mudhead. Pavan, talk to me, man. How was that experience?
Man, it's just another opportunity, and I get to scout game plan. I get to see a little bit of what people are doing, so that helps me in that favor. Obviously get paid on the side. That's always cool, but Nick makes the job so easy. He's one of the best commentators I've no matter what, sports, Madden,
absolutely,
2K, whatever it is. He's one of the best I've ever seen. So there's that. I'm probably just gonna pick Holiday. Why not?
Absolutely.
Like I said, LCQ is so sweaty. I had to hop into the booth and watch and just pick up on what people are doing.
Did you enjoy it? Like commentating? How was that? Like, you feel like that's something you want to do, maybe on the side? Like, if you didn't win, hey, you would commentate, or you want to go full time? Is that something you can see yourself going down that road?
100%. So, I actually had a couple commentating opportunities to this point. My first one, this is tragic, man. We all have these tragic stories. So, I think this was Madden 20 clubs time. You know how they did individual clubs? So they do like AFC South one day or one weekend, then they 2 weeks later, 1 week later, AFC North. They had me do this, so I played first. AFC West, if you guys can tell by now, that AFC West clubs, it's always first. It's always first. So I got that done out the way, and then they were like, "Oh, would you like to hop in the booth?" You live like 2 hours away from Redwood City, the studio. And then from there, I'm like, yeah, sure, why not? I get to see some of these Madden homies. The studio is always dope. I have some family in the Bay. And, I just got to, sometimes it's cool to leave the hometown. So we did that. The thing was, I really had no commentating experience to this point. So I was a rookie dang near and just hopping out there. No experience. And it wasn't pretty, man. It wasn't pretty. I was struggling a little bit up there. I had some cool calls here and there, but for the most part, I didn't know what I was doing up there. So that definitely helped me quite a bit. And, here we are today. I feel like I'm pretty decent on the call, man. There's a couple things I got in
All right.
mind for the next couple of drives on defense. You never know. They might throw us a book. Oh, that's on me. I should have stayed there. I should have stayed there, man. I should have stayed there. Good dots. Good dots. You want to run around? Let's see what you got. Let's see what we. Oh, the classic
Come on,
man
man. You
glitch.
already-
We doing that or what?
Oh yeah. Oh my God, they
I
screamed
can't
at you.
throw it. Run around. I got you. I'm gonna see you. They're coming after me. We're just gonna score.
Oh my goodness, and we let it go.
We recovered it. We recovered it. We recovered it.
Oh,
I'll
man.
give you the ball. I'll give you
So-
the ball. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Oh, it's all good. It's all good. Get in here.
All right.
It's all good. Just get in here. Hey, so have you ever decided like, hey man, I am going to, what was your thought about going to college? Or you like, nah, college just ain't for me?
So, I've started off like playing Madden, then like at high school, and then at literally senior year. Next semester, I'm at Yuba College, community college, I should say, because obviously you don't know what that is. But that's where I'm at right now. I still plan to go. For right now, like I actually took really sound advice from one of my professors, and it's pretty cool. Even my professor, he kind of figured out like there's a couple people in the chat in the class talking about like how I play Madden and kind of pro at it. So my professor, he kind of like told me that he used to play tennis, not somewhat at a like professional level. He said you could always go back to school, and go do that again. And he told me straight up, because I was having a little trouble in the class, because like I love Madden, man. I was spending all my time on Madden, studying the game, when in reality, obviously, you should be studying whatever your study material is in class and all that. But he told me, man, you could always go back, and do that. But like I feel like I could do both things, but especially with the YouTube and all that, it's gonna be definitely difficult to do school YouTube content and be a pro at the same time. Because
And I feel like what you just said is a gem, because, somebody being wise enough to tell you, say, hey, man, you can always go back to school, but you might not always have these opportunities on the game. Good pick.
Yeah, you want me to pitch it back to you? I'm pitching it back.
They gave me the spin out of there. Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
So that's a great gem, letting them know, hey, man, like some people have job opportunities, and it's like, hey, if you're working a job and you got a dream that you want to pursue, go ahead and try to pursue that dream, because you can always. That's a dot. Let's go, and that's just a route runner. Crispy. You can always go back to school and go back to doing whatever your job is, but you might not have the same opportunity to pursue the dream or passion that you're doing right now. Time for me to get a stop out here and get some interceptions, man. You've been shining too much out here. You feel me? People saying you carrying me out here on the field, Oh, you
I
got
just got
cooked
burned.
right there.
Dalvin just got burned. That covered 3 beater. I never seen that, honestly, in the yard or squads. Yard. I don't know why I said squads. I'm already thinking about the bull.
I mean,
what's your thoughts on the
won.
squads? I know you play quite a bit of squads with Dubby, Greeny, Clef, Books.
I love squads, man. I love the aspect of bringing in other people. It's fun. I mean, it's always fun when you bring in other people. I'm not saying I love the head-to-head matchup and all that, but why can't you have this too? Why does it have to be? Why does some people always feel like you just have to keep something a certain way? Why don't we have? This is my opinion. What's wrong? Nobody says nothing when they're wrestling when they have a tag team championship, right? Tag team champion, you got a tag team belt. And so you've won the Raiders Club champion 4 times. 4 times in a row, you've done the radios and all that type of stuff. How do you feel that relationship that you developed with the Raiders? I mean, just basically, were you a fan of the Raiders? And how big is it to actually be in those moments to where you're doing radio shows and interviews with the Las Vegas Raiders? I mean, to be honest, for me looking out, that's major, Pavan. That's major. I mean, if the Panthers called me up to do an interview, yes. You would say yes. It doesn't matter what they say. Yes. I'm there. You feel me? How do you? I mean, how does that feel?
Oh man, it feels awesome, man. So I am a lifelong Raiders fan ever since I was born. My pops was a Raiders fan, so it passed down from that. But obviously, it's the Las Vegas Raiders now, which is a little, different, a little weird, but it's still the same love. But basically, going to what you were saying, it's crazy, man. And we missed a couple opportunities because of COVID. We were like supposed to be out there when they, dropped this, when they opened up the new stadium, and I think they had like some type of Twitch lounge and some dope stuff, man. And like I was like obviously the perfect candidate for that. So we were gonna be there. Definitely would have been all documented and all that, as in videoed and all that. But COVID hit, so they kind of had to like slow that down. Now, obviously, if the Vegas Raiders don't have fans at the stadiums, and that's just how how crucial it was. So I understood like what was going down, and at that time I'm like, okay, I just gotta be patient and see what comes. And hopefully this year I'm able to catch some games and maybe chop it up with some of the higher uppers over there and see what's to come, because Drini with complexity is that's big time jealousy, but not jealousy, but you know what I mean. It's like, wow, that's inspirational, man. You're you're a rival player, competitor, but I'm very happy for you, and I hope it happens to me with the Raiders, something like that. So that's whenever I see Drini with complexity, I'm like, yeah.
What do you think is going to take your brand Pavan to the next step? Where you want it to where you see? What do you think is going to take it? Do you feel like, hey man, winning the belt is going to take me to another step, or being consistent and keep putting out more content is going to take me to the next step?
So for me, as of lately, Saho came up with this great idea that we should. Wow, this dude got glitchy with the stick. We should up our game, as in content production. So I'm trying to get like a studio in here. Obviously not like one of those big like music studios, but something where I could do like a podcast every other week or every week. Nice microphones, nice camera system, and obviously the camera for my stream. I just got a new camera. No more webcam. Webcam's cool and all, but I feel like I gotta invest a little bit into myself to make it look professional.
Correct.
Yeah, time to upgrade 100%, and that involves fixing up the room a little bit, and having some nice stuff on the walls, soundproof walls, nice mic system, and a whole bunch of things that for sure will be documented and videoed. So that's on the way, and yeah, being consistent, man. If you could get to a point where you're just super consistent with your uploads, figuring out what your guys like to watch, your viewers, subscribers, all that good stuff, and then that way you definitely could multiply or double up your subs, viewers, and everything like that. So that's definitely the goal, just to be more consistent with it. I feel like we're almost there, just gotta be more consistent with it, and I know that too. So I'm not gonna just cry, oh, I only got this many views on this video, oh, this only happened here. I know, like, if it didn't work, it didn't work, and oh, this video popped off, let me replicate it and get to work.
I'm not gonna rush them this time.
Yeah, don't rush them. Good call, good call. They've been rolling out a lot, honestly. They've just been rolling out. Yes, sir. I think that guy's still saying either way, but they're chilling.
Yeah.
Cheese him. Go back if you can. He's there watching it, but you can still route him up. Yeah, throw it back. Oh, I want to throw this. Hey, this is doing you low key. Who is that, Jair? Yeah, that makes sense.
I'm gonna ask you the same question I asked J-Wall in the Madden Bowl. Who are you picking? You got number one pick. Are you going with your boys, or are you going with somebody like Clef or Bose? Like, who would you pick?
So for me, he's not in yet. I think he's gonna be in. High key, he's been playing some good ball, and that's Henry, man. If Henry's on the board, I'm picking him. His Madden brain is insane. Like, he's the highest, one of the highest IQ thinkers in the Madden game. Any mode, and I feel like that's just something crucial to have. He obviously has good stick work and all that, and bro, that's my guy. That's my guy. Every time, gotta go with Henry. Just gotta throw something. Oh yeah, glitch him then.
Let's go, man. I appreciate you coming through, Pav, and dropping all these jewels on you, man. Continue to push, continue to build your brand. You and Sahil, man, you know, keep doing great things in the community. Man, I hope to see you be more successful than you ever been. Any last words for you depart, my guy?
And take care to everyone watching, and just be your best person you could be. Get 1% better every day. That's really all I gotta say. Appreciate y'all watching though.